welcome back to the next ship choices. And this time round, we're going to be taking a butcher's at the Argo Raft. Now, I'm a bit of a sucker for the Argo brand. There's something about their stuff. It's kind of like this. It looks just proper industrial. And the back of there is where you would put these 32 SEU containers. They can hold up to 3 of them on there. Took me ages to figure out how those things work at the back. I don't know if that's going to change. Hopefully they're going to add a bit more animation to what these things do from what I can gather. So it has 2 ways. Well, one way actually in there right now, which is the lift. But there are kind of 2 exits, the lift and then the airlock. The screen will be nice once it's actually working. Without having to hold buttons everywhere just to get to where you need to. So there's the bridge on this side as soon as you get over there on the left. And there's the airlock. So it's a one-way getting out, or when you're in space without relying on the elevator. And then in the back of here, you got your nice little crew quarters. You've got this little room which is like the curve, sort of where the clothing and, well, suits will probably go. Dining room area, you got your double beds behind us, storage. In this room as well, oh yeah, that's the Kazi. That's where your toilet and shower will be. Fancy. You've got ladders there which you can actually, because the lift can take you to the top deck, where all the components are kind of housed, including this little observation deck here. It's a support station, but I'm assuming this thing should be where you will actually line your containers underneath, and the person or whoever uses this back bit would probably lower clamp on to whatever containers. So yeah, so basically for this ship, if you've got 96 SEUs, split it between 32 SEU containers, and that's how you connect it. There's a lift back down to the other level. But yeah, so all the components are all locked up in the upper deck, basically. So the cargo bit for this, like I was explaining, you would have to go over here. And I thought it was 24s, but I got it wrong when I was looking at the info. So 32s, which can then get up to 96 for this very ship. And then once you've bought what you're going to want to trade in, you then want to return back to your hangar to the cargo lift, basically. Because then from the cargo lift is where your containers will be once you've put them on there, that is. And then it's the case of then trying to shimmy yourself around. Well, it took me a bit to figure this out, but as I was moving things around thinking, do I try to slide it through there? Because it wasn't giving me that kind of cargo hologram sort of thing to say this is where it's going to go. It's because I was doing this completely at the wrong angle. So what you want to do, you do just need to actually go underneath it and then lift it up. As long as one of these little corners actually gets into the groove between those little, where the claws are, a hologram will appear. Which took me ages to find that out. And then I found it out by doing just this exactly. As I was trying to lift it up, I thought, well, I'll see what happens. and then there we go. You saw it flash, and then there we go, and it automatically connects in. So I don't know if that's going to be the case of it all, or there will actually be adapters on with a bit more animation, a bit more actual, like, yeah. It's still at the moment, it's just tractor beams galore. And there you go. So you get your cargo together and all that. So for this ship, I actually quite like it. Actually, it's actually kind of growing on me. I mean, yeah, small size cargo compared to some of the other ships, but I think for my use of this thing, I would probably, if I was going to use it, I would probably, like, as I do a lot of mining in the game, I would probably store a lot of rich stuff on there to take to sell wherever. Put all the good stuff on it or something, without risking putting just, like, you know, low end materials. Because, you know, yeah, you can stock up a loads of like on the that kind of stuff. So I'm going to put this one into a top choice, if I'm honest, especially for trading. And there we have it, the Argo Raft.